Hello, my name is Marty Windle. I'm here in Kaplan, Singapore. Now what I've got in this video is a few tips and techniques for people who are doing the P3 examination. You must pass the P3 examination to avoid doing the new SBL paper. So what I've got for you today is some tips and techniques. And the title of this video is How to Turn a Marginal Fail in P3 into a Marginal Pass in P3. There's a few little technical things we can do to help turn a marginal fail into a marginal pass. What happens is most people who fail the examination, they get in the late 40s, 45, 46, 47, 48 and 49. And most people who pass P3, they get usually 50, 51, 52, 53, 54 and 55. So most people, they either just pass or they just fail. Just fail, disaster, just pass, champagne time. So what I'm going to tell you is some little techniques, some small tips, specific technical tips to help you specifically to get across the line, to get from 47, get those 3 or 4 extra marks. The first tip is a technical tip in relation to SWOT. The examiner likes to ask questions about SWOT, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities and threats. Now the technical thing we've got to look for here is to remember, don't misclassify your SWOT. Strengths and weaknesses, they are always internal. They are always inside the organization. Opportunity and threats, they are always external. They are always outside the organization. So if the case indicates that human resources is weak, this is never a threat. This is always an internal weakness. If you classify it wrong in the examination, you're going to lose marks in the examination. So the first thing to say, when you're doing any SWOT question, internal is strengths and weaknesses, external is opportunity and threats. Secondly, technical knowledge. The examiner's complaining some people are weak at technical knowledge. If we look at a topic like Balagon, cultural context, people try to do it through common sense. If you try to do that question using common sense, you will definitely get a few marks, but you are unlikely to pass. You must have strong technical knowledge of the core topic areas in the exam, especially Porter's 5 forces, the big models, evaluation, suitability, acceptability, feasibility, project management, marketing, business process change. You must learn the technical aspects of the models and be able to apply them in the examination. So don't skimp on that. There's some core models, you have to learn them. You cannot just use common sense to get a good pass on those core models. So some people are also trying to do the exam and they have some gaps in their knowledge. They've got gaps in their knowledge and on the syllabus. So in the examination, you've got to try and have as much knowledge of the exam as you possibly can in the examination. Try to hold as many cards as you can going into that examination. The more cards you have, the more knowledge you have, the better chance you have to apply it and make a success in the examination. Also in the exam, the examiner always uses numbers. Now what happens in the exam is with the numbers, students often ignore the numbers. The qualitative data and quantitative data is very important. When you see numbers in the exam, you must use them to support your points in your answer. So in the exam, if you see any numbers, if it's financial numbers, use the ratios. If you see any non-financial numbers about quality or about customers, use those numbers in your answers. Use those numbers to support your key points. This will give you extra marks in the examination. Another key issue in P3 is professional marks. People who fail P3, they always get 0 on professional marks. In the P3 exam, there are 4 professional marks to be had. These are the easiest marks to get in the exam. Answering in the right format, having an introduction, having a conclusion. So what you've got to do is understand the professional marks. What are they for? And try to make sure you get all 4 professional marks in the exam. This can easily turn a 47 into a 51, a 47 into a 50 in the examination. So work hard, speak to your tutor, speak to me, understand your professional marks. If you want more help on P3, we've got courses running for all the rest of the P3 exams in September 2017, December 2017, March 2018 and June 2018. Let's get you through that P3 examination before the SBL kicks in. Let's get a pass. Come to see us at Kaplan, Singapore.